Welcome back to DIVEBOMB IndyCar podcast, to the annual DIVEBOMB IndyCar podcast Christmas special. This is always an extremely fun episode each year as we try and make our Christmas IndyCar related. It's seen very many chaotic podcast moments, many very fun podcast moments, as we put a bit of a festive cheer on the podcast. But of course, still relate to IndyCar. We're very festive this week. Archie is, I can see, he's got a Santa hat on the microphone, so nice start there.
Yeah, it's a bit uncomfortable wearing it over my headset, so I've settled for having it draped over my microphone stand. So hope that's festive enough.
And you probably can't see, I've got a snowman t-shirt on. There you are. And I've got the little, oh dear, it's falling apart, but I do also have the Lego Christmas tree next to me. So right in the festive spirit here on podcast. We're recording this on Monday, so this should probably go out Tuesday. So it'll be 2 days into Christmas when it goes out. It's 3 days into Christmas when we're recording. And as I've said before, this episode has been the scene of many chaotic things in the past. People may remember me singing IndyCar version of We Three Kings in 2023. That's not happening this year, but it might happen next year. It might have to come back with the song segment. I did some research that year on IndyCar drivers who were born on Christmas Day. There were two of them. Me and Archie actually spoke about this the other day. One was a bloke called Albert. The other one was Louis Chevrolet, who founded Chevrolet Motorcar Company. We had loads of interesting stories about Louis, so that's definitely worth a listen that year, if you want to listen back to that. And what we did in 2023, the highlight of the episode is really renaming IndyCar drivers into festive Christmas-related names. And then last year, we did an IndyCar Secret Santa. Now, in the two, we didn't really know what to do for this year for a very, very long period of time. But then it kind of came to us, you know what, let's do it again. The names have probably changed. We can't remember most of them. And our Secret Santa gift ideas are probably going to be different to what they were 12 months ago. So we thought, why not combine it again? We'll do a bumper episode with those all included, and you'll learn a little bit more at the end about some IndyCar drivers' Christmas traditions. And yeah, it's going to be a chaotic one. So IndyCar festive names coming up and Secret Santa once again. So I'm looking forward to the Christmas special. This is, you'll agree with me, one of the best episodes of the year.
I've got to say off the bat as well, thank you to everyone for their support this year. I think one of the reasons why we're kind of recycling the kind of combining what we've done the last couple of years is because we've got a lot of new listeners this year. So we hope you enjoy the silliness of this episode. We don't take ourselves too seriously for this one in particular. But yeah, as Dan said, we'll do what we've kind of done the last couple of years, go through every team and make them festive. And then, yeah, stay tuned to the end because we've got some of our friends of the podcast have given us some voice notes to play out about some of their favorite Christmas traditions. But yeah, this is always a blast, and it's a nice way to get into the festive spirit for us on an IndyCar front, I guess.
Yeah, so trying to make Christmas with IndyCar related theme is always interesting, but we have definitely got there. So looking forward to it. Let's crack straight into it, I think. Do you want to pick a team to start us off with? What we have done differently to previous years is we've actually also given the team a festive name as well, so you've got that to enjoy.
I think we may as well start with Chip Ganassi Racing.
Okay.
What have you named them? And I will say, listeners, we kind of came up with this idea quite late notice because we were continually kind of struggling for what to do, and we're about getting on for an hour late recording because it took Dan so long to come up with everything, which was quite amusing. But I want you to start, Dan, for that very reason.
Okay. Same as previous years. We're going to have a little competition, so you can have a better name for each thing. I have a little bit of a rolling competition. So I've gone for, this one was my worst one, so this was one of the ones I had to wait right to the end for. I've gone for Chimney Ganassi Racing.
Oh, there's going to be some good laughs in this episode. Mine isn't much better. Chip Ganassi Season's Greetings Racing. Well, do we score a point just for the entire team? Are we going each one, or?
What do you? I think individual ones would be better.
Okay, cool.
I would concede that. I would happily concede that. Yours is more inventive than mine, so I'd happily concede that.
So do you want me to take it away with first of Chip Ganassi Season's Greetings Racing's drivers?
Please do.
Okay, so we'll go in car number order. So Kiffin Simpson, I'm going for Kiff Feasting Simpson for Christmas feast. It is my first one, but this was one of the last ones I managed to do. This was when it was kind of struggle bus territory. So
So
You shouldn't have a hard time beating that.
I actually remember my one from 2 years ago. So I'm trying to do gold, frankincense, and myrrh. So he was Kiffin Simpson. I didn't want to try and do the same this year, apart from a specific one. So this year he's gifting Simpson.
God, neither of them were very good, were they?
No, they weren't really, were they?
Does anyone even deserve a Kiffeastin Simpson?
I think gifting is better, personally.
Okay,
it's not good. It's not good.
Mine's not good enough for me to argue a case. Are we going to say what we're gifting?
Yeah, we can do. Yep.
So I've thought of a different present actually, but you might like literally on the spot here, but you might be gifting him that. So I'm going for windsurfing or kite surfing board. I actually can never remember which one's which, but whichever one he does, he can have a board from me.
Oh, I'm getting him. You know those like really weird pickles, like sweet pickles you can get in like blue juice or whatever. It's got to be one of those.
That's exactly what I thought you were going to get to. That I came up with just then.
After Content Day saga at the start of the year.
That's good. Right, Dan, what is Scott Dixon called?
This isn't good. So I literally couldn't think of anything, so I had to go for Scott Dick Song.
It's not awful. I've gone for Scott Vixen after one of Santa's reindeers.
That is much better than mine, so you can definitely take that.
Thank you very much. Reindeers. I just said reindeers. That's not the right one. That's not plural, is it? It's reindeer.
Reindeer, isn't it? What do you get? What have you got Scott Dixon for?
Oh, I'm getting him some hair dye after the kind of jokes that him and Helio Castroneves shared during May about the fact that Helio was accusing him of dyeing his hair. So I'll buy him some hair dye.
That's a very good idea. Now, one thing, it's a Secret Santa thing, and one thing that F1 did is Nico Hulkenberg bought Fernando Alonso a walking stick, and Dixon being the oldest person in the paddock, I'll do the same as a little joke.
I like it. Right, Alex Palou. I'll kick this one off. Alex Palou, Holy Night.
So this one, you had to be careful with which one you used it for, because there's so many you could have used it for. So I just have Alex Palou, ho 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 ho.
Nice. The thing is, I don't know how. I'd be tempted to give myself the point because the ho ho ho's not very. I feel like it's a bit of a cop out, and I've got it for later on as well. I would call it. Yeah. So unless yours is particularly rubbish for the one that's later on, then I'm calling it a cop out. The ho ho ho.
Okay, fine. I'm getting him a new trophy cabinet because he's probably run out of space this year, so I'm going to get him another one.
I did consider that, but I know he's a big Morgan Wallen fan, and I think Morgan Wallen is touring next year, so I'd get some Morgan Wallen tickets. One of his songs that he picked for us was Morgan Wallen, so
nice.
We'll go for that. Okay, so after round one, I lead 3-1. Wow. What team next? You can go.
Let's go Aaron McLaren, second place in the standings. My team name was a bit of a stretch. It was literally the last thing that I found. So you ready for this? Be prepared.
Go on.
Our roast vegetables of your Christmas dinner. McLaren.
Okay, mine's so much better. This was again in the territory where I was having to search for Christmas words. I'm really not sure how Christmassy it is, to be honest. But I went for a Roe McLaren. As in aroma.
Is aroma anything Christmassy?
I'm going to give you the point because I just think it's too wild and wacky not to give you the point. Okay, so this might be my favourite names, to be fair. So Pato O'Ward. Obviously, Pato means duck in Spanish. So I'm calling him Pava O'Ward, which is turkey in Spanish.
Wow.
Inventive, eh?
You did some research into that one.
Well, I knew that Pato was duck, and I just thought, okay, I was going to go for goose, but obviously I think turkey's the most popular, at least over here, is kind of the go-to for Christmas dinner. So yeah, decided to go on Google Translate, and Bob's your uncle.
Okay, well, I did one which I didn't pick 2 years ago, but I think somebody else did. Anyway, it's the easy one, Pat Snow Ward. So, Pato Snow Ward. There we are.
I think I should be rewarded for my invention.
I absolutely agree. I think Pato Snow Ward is probably like the most generic festive name, but I like yours. It's copying the one.
It does the trick. It does the trick.
It works very well, but in the basis being unique and the effort you put into that one, you can definitely take that.
And on the same theme, I'm going to buy him a duck costume.
Okay, so the thing I bought him being the fast hands, you must have seen it on TikTok, that game where you have like 7 things fall out and you have to catch it randomly. Footballers and stuff do it all the time. You've got like 7 shoes and you have to catch it. So the practice for the fast hands is getting one of those.
Nice, I like that a lot. Right, okay, you do Nolan Siegel. What are you calling him?
Yeah, I had a lot of. I genuinely probably had about 4 or 5 names for Nolan Siegel. But we and Archie made a rule where you don't want to repeat the same Christmas term twice, and I couldn't find this name out for many other places, so I went for Nolan Sieg Elf.
I gotta say, I think mine flows better than that. Nolan Seagold.
Okay. Oh, nice. Yes, no, that's good. You can have that.
Thank you. And I think last year I said I'd get him a seagull costume. I'm getting a Pato a duck costume. I'm not going to get Nolan the same thing. So I'm going to get him an entry into the seagull imitation contest, which I know is a thing over here in the UK.
What? I had no idea that was
There's a thing
thing
where people like imitate a seagull and someone wins. I don't think it's a big serious thing. I've seen it on the news before.
Well, we know he had the fireproof seagull thing a couple of years ago. Maybe we need to just expand on that. Get some like racing boots of it on the back or something. I think maybe
just the race suit. That's definitely not something McLaren would do. But
they should do it. They should like play into it.
Yeah, right. So Christian Lundgaard, I don't love it. I don't hate it. Christmas lunch guard. It's a bit boring.
I mean, I went for Christmas Lundgaard, so yours is by default better than mine, so you can have that. It's not going very well for me.
What are you buying him?
Oh, I've got a really good one for this. So when he joined us on the pod, he was obviously moaning about his heating and how it was so cold. So I'm buying him a portable heater so that he can plug it in wherever he goes. So if that same situation occurs, he's not in trouble anymore.
When is Finnish mechanics there? Because he was fine with the cold, but the Finns they're not apparently. Maybe some Nordic rivalry, Scandinavian rivalry. Is Finland in Scandinavia?
Yeah.
I would say
it's going to get
same.
For that,
yeah,
probably.
I'm getting some golf balls. So if we were counting points for presents, yours would win because mine's boring and basic, but is what it is. I will pick. Just sticking with the 3-car teams, I'll pick Team Penske next. I guess I'll kick this one off. I think you've kicked the last 2 off. So, Team Penske holiday.
I went for a very similar vibe. I went for Team Penske on the snow.
I'll go for skiing on the. I'll give you a point. For now, it feels like a pity point, but.
Well, we don't have to give a point. They're basically the same, so I'm happy to.
Okay, we'll
have a 0 for that. I mean, it's basically the same thing.
Oh, we'll give each other. We'll do a point each.
Oh, it's the season of giving.
So exactly. So by the way, the scores were 6-2 heading into that round.
Oh
so
gosh, not a good start.
7-3 now. Joseph, what's yours for Joseph?
You ready?
Yeah.
Joseph new guarding all the remaining pigs and blankets during leftovers.
Oh, that's really good. That's going to beat mine. I like 2 years ago. This is the one I do always remember. As I said, Joseph new garden for Christmas. I've kind of used that, but I've gone for Joe's elf new garden for Christmas. That's a strong round, I think, for both of us. But yeah,
that was good.
You definitely win that for inventiveness for sure.
Oh, what are you buying, Joseph new garden?
Oh yeah, good point. A holiday because he needs a holiday.
I've said a video camera to bring back Pass Pros.
Oh, that would be good. He needs a holiday. Although congratulations, by the way, to him and Ashley because they have become parents for a second time. So that's cool. I don't think Joseph will be listening. Maybe he is. Maybe it's going to be his Christmas Day listening while he cooks for the family. But it's actually his birthday when we record as well, the 22nd. So happy birthday. And I hope he's got his holiday because I think he needed it after the stresses of that year. Anyway, Scott McLaughlin, Scotch McLaughlin, because Scotch is a Christmassy drink, I think. Again, it's not particularly Christmassy. It's one that I struggled a bit with.
Scott McLaughlin sense.
Yeah. Yeah, you can have that. Yeah. Pulling it back, it's 7-5 now as we go on to.
Impressive.
Oh yeah,
what you got?
I have it on authority that if he did not win in Nashville, he would have to run a half marathon. So I am buying him running shoes, although I think he's actually already done the half marathon.
No, I'm buying him a ticket to the NBA Finals when the New York Knicks make it. So
Nice,
prepared.
nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think he had to do a half marathon before Sick Pete, and I think he's already done it.
Yeah.
But he can do a marathon with the new shoes I'm buying him.
Yeah, and the Knicks we'll see him at the next championship game in June next year with the tickets online.
On to David Malukas, Dan.
Yes, so the one I actually remember the one I gave him 2 years ago, which was David Lucas, which I was actually pretty proud of. But this year again, I wanted to try as many different as I could, so I've gone for David Maluk Claus.
Okay, I've gone for David Malukas Kringle.
Ooh, nice. I think they're both pretty good, to be fair.
Yeah, should we split the points again?
I think we should split the points. I think that was a very good effort.
Okay, I'm going to buy him a Dorking Wanderers shirt because he is manager of Dorking Wanderers on Football Manager. Although I think he actually said he hates the new Football Manager game, so I don't know if he's still playing. We need an update.
I have got him the What Do You Meme board game because he's the ultimate meme king, so it gives him an opportunity to play around with all his.
That's good. So, scoreline is 8-6 to me. You've had a good round there. That includes obviously having a couple of ones where we both earned points, but naturally, let's just complete the big four and go on to Andretti Global, or should I say Andretti North Pole?
Andretti Snowball.
Okay, I quite like that. Actually works quite nicely. I went for Andretti, obviously Christmas tree, and then Christmas, not global, although Santa does go global. Just North Pole.
Yeah, no, I think it's a bit of a stretch.
yeah. You can.
I wanted to save tree elsewhere. Andretti Snowball came up to me straight away.
It flows well. It flows well. Okay, you go. Willpower. What are you calling him?
It can't change. It just can't. It still has to be Will Snowplower. I can't change it.
No,
it's got to be Will Snowplower.
It's Will Snowplower for me, and I think that's all the more relevant after the happenings in Detroit this year, which also means I'm going to just buy him a snowplow for his present.
I've said he should get some Colton Herta signed drumsticks. He's just now taking a seat, and Herta's also a drummer.
Okay, so, I quite like that. that. Kyle Kirkwood, this was funny last time because you said Carol Kirkwood, who is actually a weather woman over in the UK. I've gone for Kyle Kirkwood on the fire.
I've just kept Carol Kirkwood just because it's so iconic. So you can have...
No, you can have the point for that.
Okay.
I think it's just iconic enough. That Georgie level, by the way.
Oh, there's like 3 or 4 which I kept just because they're so iconic from last time and they work so well in my mind. Yeah, Carol Kirkwood she at least used to present weather for the BBC, so it's funny.
So 9 apiece going into. Actually, what are we buying for Kyle or Carol?
I mean, it's got to be something like fishing related, but I know nothing about fishing, so I can't. Really...
I said fishing rod, although I'm sure he's probably got enough fishing rods. Really, a fish identifier book.
He's probably got like the most high spec rod out there, so I don't really know what to get him. But
I know, like a book to spot what species of fish it is. I'm sure that exists somewhere. Something fishing related. Get some bait. Okay, Marcus Eric Sugarplum. This was one that I really struggled with.
Well, I can tell. Yeah. I've gone for Marcus Eric Season.
It's not much better.
Both not great. Yeah, they're both a bit.
No score for the round.
I don't think Eric Season is hideous. I've added 2 letters into his name, so.
Oh yeah, to be fair, it still ends with ON. So yeah, okay. You take the lead for the first time.
I didn't really know what to buy Ericsson though.
No, I decided to get him a social media influencer guide because he is doing some kind of strange social media videos and I think he needs to get a bit better, if I'm honest. There was one of him trying on his old race suits, and it was a bit robotic, I must say, Marcus. Apologise if you're listening, mate. But I'd get him a book, and he'll be all buttoned up, and by the start of next season, he'll be a full-on influencer.
Yeah. Pacers tickets. He's a big Pacers fan, so maybe get him some Pacers tickets.
Yeah, that's the thing. If you can't think of anything, it's always just like go down the sporting route.
Yeah. Get some tickets for him. There we are.
Okay, I'll let you pick the next team. Scores on the doors, by the way. It is 10-9 to you. So
let's do Ray Lanigan Racing. Complete the all the 3-car teams, or should I say Ray Yule, Letterman and Lanigan Racing.
I like that. I went for Ray Hall Letters for Santa Racing.
I like the creativity there. I'm happy to reward the creativity.
Or I'm going to say we split the points for that because I think Ray Yule works very well. So we'll split the points. We're being very kind here.
I was tempted to use that for Graham Ray Yule, but you could use it twice. Let's pick one
I'm
of
really
the two.
gutted. I'm really gutted I didn't think of that now. Graham Ray Deck the Hall. I might have used that last time. It feels familiar.
So mine is Graham Ray. Oh, please come. Oh, please, bro.
A star for effort. To be fair, you can have that one. I can really think of what to get him because I feel like he's the sort of guy who already has. Yeah, he's a businessman. He already has a lot of cool stuff. He has a lot of cars. An Ohio State jersey because he's a big.
Oh, that's
Ohio
a great
State
answer.
fan.
Yeah, that's a great answer. I couldn't really think of much to an aside how I'll back that.
Okay. Is it you're first to this one, aren't you? For our mate Louis.
I've gone for Louis Foster.
Okay, I went for Louis Froster.
Yeah, that's better.
Okay, I'll accept that. I'm gonna get him both a calculator and a dictionary because whenever he comes on the podcast, well, there was one blooper, and I actually don't know whether you've seen this or not, listeners, viewers. You might actually hear this for the first time next week when he was trying to do maths and just couldn't do it. I think that was around maybe the Indy 500 episode. And also, I feel like he really regularly just forgets words and just has to ask us to clarify, so we can have a dictionary as well and I get a bit better at speaking his native language.
Well, I've also gone the podcast theme, and I think Louis needs to make a little bit more of an effort to this podcast. So I'm going to purchase him a podcast microphone so he can get a proper setup for when he joins us weekly.
I like that weekly. His new long-term deal does bind him to having to join us for next however many years. Okay, for Mick Schumacher, I went for Saint Mick Schumacher. Along the line,
is there a Saint Mick?
Like Saint Mick.
Okay, nice. Mick Schumacher.
I like that. I'll give you the point for that. Macmer. Sounds kind of Scottish.
Yeah, Schumacher.
If Mick was Scottish, that's good. That I was thinking of getting him just like a US. I mean, it doesn't even exist, but a US racing terms translator.
Oh, nice. I was thinking it doesn't exist, but you know, there's like books for dummies, for like Microsoft Word. I was going to get them. It doesn't exist, but ovals for dummies or something like that.
Okay. So we're both giving him things that don't actually exist. So sorry, Mick, you're being left without a present this Christmas.
You see, well, somebody can make it. I'm sure we can document it.
Sure. Okay. So scores on the doors at the end of the three-car teams is 13-11 to Dan. Yeah, I gave you the point for that last one, didn't I? So I guess I'll pick the next one. So we alternate. We'll go for AJ Foyt Racing. Away in J Manger Foyt Racing.
I really like that. I've gone quite basic. I couldn't think of anything, so I've gone for A Slay Foyt Racing.
I also don't hate that, but I'm giving myself the point.
Yeah, no, you can have that.
Okay, Io Collect, Dan.
I really struggled here, like genuinely really struggled. I've also realised I've repeated the term earlier, so you can have the point anyway. I've gone for Carl Carolette, not realising you used it for Kirkwood, so the point is yours.
It's not bad. I think I get the point anyway for this if I'm being very unhumble. Kyo Cole, Let It Snow. 2 in 1, Cole and Let It Snow.
Nice. Nice.
I feel like we need to know a bit more about Kyo to know what to get him. So I'm going very basic. He's a return to Brazilians being on the grid, so I'll get him a Brazil shirt. It's the World Cup next summer.
I was going to get him learner plates as a rookie.
Nice. I like that, to be fair. That's good. That's really good. I like that. Okay, Santino Dan. Or is it me? Oh no, it's me, isn't it? Santa Ino Ferrucci. I think I used that last time. I don't.
We both used in 2023, but it's got to be Santina Ino.
Okay.
Santa
Ino.
Santano. Whatever it is, it has it just makes so much sense with his name. So
yeah. What are you buying him?
A 6-pack of Miller Lite beer after
nice. I'm buying him a fork for his hairstyling.
I knew that was going to
and For listeners who think I'm implying something dangerous, I'm not. This is what Stingray Rob said when he first joined Foyt at the start of the 24 season, that he thinks Santino Ferrucci uses a fork to style his hair, puts a fork in a toaster. So don't put the fork in the toaster, Santino. Maybe just use it like a comb or something. That's the way to go. Okay, scores on the doors. After that, it is 14 apiece. So,
Wow.
Dan, I'll let you choose which route to go.
Let's go to Ed Carpenter Racing, or should I say Sled Carpenter Racing?
How did I not think of that? I went for Ed the Carpenter Racing because I feel like carpenters are quite Christmassy, making toys for Santa. That's usually the elves, isn't it, really?
Yes, I think Sled takes it.
Yep, you retake the lead.
Rossi was the one I struggled with for a very, very long time. But I've got Alex Reindeer Rossi.
Oh, I quite like that, to be fair. I went for Alexander Roasty, as in what people call roast potatoes.
I think Reindeer is actually better.
Okay, yep, I will give it to you reluctantly.
Don't worry, you'll take one back on Rasmussen then.
I'm buying him a present that's not actually for himself. He's obviously got his horse, his race horse, so I'm getting him a horse onesie for his baby Ben.
Oh, maybe a flight simulator. There we are. Subscription to Microsoft Flight Simulator.
Model plane, that would be quite cool as well, actually. Although he did say on the latest off track, I think that he literally just flies for convenience. So whether he's a plane enthusiast or not, I'm not actually totally certain. Right, so Christian Rasmussen. Jesus Christian Rasmussen.
Yeah, I mean, I went for Christian Rasmus Sagnog. Just because I haven't eaten and I don't think it's very good, so you can probably have that.
That's not brilliant. I respect the effort. So I'm having that. Out there. Yeah, I'm having that. What is Rasmussen? What is Rasmussen having?
Like a fireball shot or something after his heroics and Gateway.
I went for pickleball racket.
Oh yeah. Nice and simple.
It feels boring.
Maybe like an Instagram growth guide after his tough loss to Louis.
Yeah, he's still behind on the follower trail. That's a good point.
Instagram marketing guide.
Okay, so that is it for Ed Carpenter Racing, not Ed the Carpenter Racing. You lead 16-15, Dan, and I will send us on to Maya Shank Racing, my Yuletide Shank Racing.
My Yuletide.
Yeah, well, that could have just gone Mayul Shank Racing, actually.
Yeah, I went for Manger Shank Racing.
That's interesting, because it depends how people pronounce it. If some people say Mayer Shank, Manger Shank, or if they say Maya Shank, Mayultide Shank.
Oh, yeah. Maybe one a piece then, because it depends on how you pronounce it.
Let's split the points. What have you said for Felix?
Again, I'm sure he's just last time, but it's got to be Frozen, Chris. It's literally his Instagram handle.
Duh. Oh, what an idiot. I went for Felix Roastinkfist. Not the same as Rossi, because that was roasty for roast potatoes. Roast is the all-encompassing meal. But you get the point anyway, so it doesn't matter if I've repeated it.
Again, I've copied it, but it's got to be Frozen Fist. It's just his name.
I think he's a coffee enthusiast, so I'm gonna get him a coffee machine.
Nice. Is he into hockey or is that Ericsson?
Yeah, that's more Ericsson.
Or hockey. Yeah, it might be Ericsson actually.
Okay, Marcus Armstrong. This is one of my worst efforts, to be honest. Merry Christmas, Armstrong.
I'm pretty sure you did this a couple of years ago with Ericsson, so I'm claiming it. Harkus Armstrong.
Oh, okay. That's a really good shout, actually. I like that a lot. I'm going to buy him something that he would really confuse him. A commemorative plaque that says Armstrong ability on it.
That says, it's got to be like a wizard's wand or something.
But how he makes the Armstrong ability happen.
Exactly. And he's now got a wand to prove it in the car. He can just go P7.
Yeah, it's funny. Like, if anyone didn't listen to our pod last week where we explained the Armstrong ability and it's new since the season, they're going to be really confused again. So I will briefly explain. The Armstrong ability is Marcus Armstrong's ability to appear in the top 10 without really ever seeing him all race long. So there you have it. Dan, you actually have a comfortable lead now, or semi-comfortable. 19-16. Oh, so you're
okay, we
leading
can
by
still
3.
need to catch up.
We've only got
One
we don't have
team's
many
different
left.
still.
Yeah.
Should we go to Hunkos, or should I say Hunkos Hollinga Racing?
Okay, we split the points for that because that's exactly what I put as well.
It makes
Hunkos
so much
Hollinga
sense.
Racing. Yeah, it took me a while to get it. To be fair, it was one of the last ones that I actually got, but yeah, got there eventually. But their new lead driver is Renus V Cake.
Ooh,
Christmas
okay.
cake.
Yep, no, Rena's Tree Cake.
Okay, I like them both.
Quite basic.
I like both. I'll happily split the points on that one.
Okay.
To be fair. I'll get him Spanish lessons to endear himself to the Argentine fans.
Ooh, no, okay, interesting thought. I mean, yeah, okay. Do they really have any Argentine fans anymore when our Canapino's not there?
Well, they're an Argentine team, aren't they? So,
well,
kind of
in spirit
Argentine
more
led.
than anything else.
Yeah.
We've got an Argentine owner.
Stingray. How about Stingray? What are you calling it?
Name?
Yeah, name.
Oh, no, do yours first.
Okay, Sting Slay Rob.
Ah, there's the sleigh. Had to be in there somewhere.
Yeah.
Stingray robbing all the pigs and blankets from the rest of my family members.
Ooh, I do like it, but you have already used that pigs and
No, but I've used a different term for it.
What was the term earlier?
It was Joseph Newgarding all the remaining pigs and blankets, and that was robbing all the pigs and blankets. You can have it then.
Yeah, I think I rule that counts as a repeat of sorts.
Okay.
I do like it. I still love the concept. I still love the concept.
I couldn't do anything else, so we have to go for that.
Yep. I'm gonna get him a Forrest Frank vinyl because Forrest Frank, judging by his Instagram music choices, still seems to be his favorite artist from when he joined us on the podcast for the first time. Getting on for 2 years ago?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, he does we see him in the mountains quite a lot now, don't we, on his Instagram?
Yeah.
He's in Idaho all the time. Well, he's an Idaho native, but I think some new hiking boots, something like that.
Cool.
Prepare Stingray for all his mountain missions.
Cool. So we'll go on to Prema. Prema was one that I struggled with as well. It took me quite a long time to come up with. Prem Advent Racing.
Okay, it's not too bad. I went for Presentsma Racing. So Advent's probably better.
Yeah, I think mine flows a little bit better, I'm afraid. How about for Kaloum? What did you say?
So to make clear, this is the one I did first. Okay. Of the multiple. So Callum, I'll have a lot of pigs and blankets at Christmas dinner.
Okay, you can have the point for that one. You can have 2 out of the 3. I'll be kind. I went for Callum Icelot.
Oh, no, you can have a point as well. That's good.
Oh, very kind. So that's very nice. I'm going to get him. This was the last present I decided on, actually. I'm afraid. I'm going to get him. I couldn't think of a better word. This definitely isn't what it'd be called. A portable pillow. Because he's also signed up for a full season of IMSA in a GTD or GTD Pro, one of the two. And a Porsche, I think. So he's going to be bloody busy, especially the dual weekends. Long Beach is one of them, springs to mind. So yeah, to allow him to rest between all of the sessions.
So I'm going to get him something incredibly bizarre, but it's going to be a gift card to Royal Victoria Place. Now you may wonder what Royal Victoria Place is. Well, it's the shopping centre in Tunbridge Wells. And Callum Icelot obviously drove for Jojo Racing last year in the World Endurance Championship, who are based in Tunbridge Wells, and he'll know Tunbridge Wells is a fantastic town. So it's basically an invite to invite him back. Nice.
This really confused all the American listeners. So sorry, guys. Apologise for Dan's antics there. No, that's a good one. I like that, to be fair. Robert Schwartzman. No, Robert Snowman.
Oh, of course.
It's right there in front of you.
Schwartzman was literally my last one. So I just had to find something with an R in it. So I went for Scrooge Bert Schwartzman.
Oh, no, that's really not very good, is it?
I know. I didn't realise the slow man. I'm gutted about that.
Yeah, that was the first one I did. That was the easiest. I'm going to buy him a membership to a recording studio so he can release more music. Though he has released 2 songs this offseason.
Well, I was going to say I'm going to try and find him a label to help him produce his
that's
song,
even better.
'cause he's
I like
struggling
that.
for at the start of the year.
Yeah, that's even better. Okay, so head to the final round. It is 22 apiece.
Oh my goodness! So this
is
could
where
be a
it's at
tie
nicely.
here, possibly.
Could be a tie, actually. Okay, so do you want to? What are you calling Dale Coin Racing? I'll let you.
I really struggled for this, so I have to go for Dale Join Racing.
Join?
Joy, Christmas
Oh,
term.
I thought you were talking about like the joint of
Oh
ease
no,
or
like
something.
no joy, like Christmas joy is like obviously like a term.
I feel like this one you might have missed something obvious here. Dale Chocolate Coin Racing. Chocolate coins are. I don't know if they're even.
It's
a
not
thing
that
in the
obvious,
States.
but yes,
Yeah.
no, you can have that.
I don't know if they're even a thing in the States, but chocolate coins are. I absolutely always remember them as like a staple of like being in school at Christmas, getting chocolate coins.
No.
Okay, so this is where I used the cop out one, but I think it actually works quite well. To be fair, Dennis Ho Ho Hoger.
That's not. I went for Den Chris Kringlehauger. It's a bit of a stretch. The is at the end of Dennis Chris.
See, I called this a cop out earlier, but I'm not sure yours is much better, is it?
What was yours for Pillow in the end?
My Pillow in the end was
That was my
Alex
out.
Pillow Holy Night.
Oh, I don't think that's mine was better.
Should we just be Christmassy and just say it's a tie?
Yeah, there we are.
Or as a decisive factor, what's his teammate called? The Ghost of Christmas Past.
Well,
You could say they're a ghost because they don't actually exist.
Roman Ghost John.
Okay, we'll be very nice and Christmassy, and that ends 23-all.
Oh, that's good. What are you buying, Dennis?
I'm gonna buy him a box where he can keep his champions ring rather than having to keep carrying it around in his backpack.
Yep, I said I'm buying him a display case for his championship.
Yeah.
Just people carrying it around.
That's the word I was looking for. Box sounds like I just said, yep, just get him a little cardboard box, why not? Yeah, that's good. I like that. Okay. That was good. That was once again a very fun exercise. And to be fair, we'll probably do it. We could probably do it again next year, and we'll have forgotten by next year anyway. So
yeah, the Christmas names will probably start to get a bit repetitive. So, listeners, if you've got any better Christmas names than we do, and if we have missed out anything incredibly obvious and you've been screaming into your headset, let us know and put in the comments if you thought of a better one.
This could be the decisive thing to split the tie. Who has the best name of any?
Ooh. Well, what would you nominate as your best?
It's a good question. I don't think any of them are particularly outstanding, to be honest.
It's not quite Will Snowplower, is it?
No.
I actually think my favourite is Callum. I will have a.
Yeah, I think it's a shame.
Blankets for Christmas dinner.
It's a shame that wasn't the first one. I actually quite like Dennis Ho Ho Hoga, because I think it just fits very well. It fits best with Hauger than I think it fits better with Hauger than for anyone else. But I don't know, I quite liked Away in J Manger Foyt Racing. So we've got Callum Ilott and his Pigs in Blankets racing for Away in J Manger Foyt Racing. Let's put it that way.
Listeners, let us know. Actually, we'll do a vote on X or Twitter, see who's got the better one. And listeners, if you have a thought, put it in the comments below, and see which one you think it is better. So that's it of the Christmas names, Secret Santa sort of vibe for the Christmas special. But one thing which we said we'll do new this year is we'll go on the IndyCar store. I know it's probably a bit late to your Christmas shopping, but we'll give you some gift ideas for Christmas. So we said we'll find 3 each. So Archie, do you want to come up with your first gift?
My first gift for you, Dan, is a Willpower clock pendant. Looks like something Flavor Flav would wear.
I was literally looking at that exact clock pendant and agree that is something that Flavor Flav. I think it looks absolutely fire, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't think I'd wear it, to be honest. But
Don't think it suit me, but
when you see what you're coupling this with for your big photo shoot that I've planned for you on the grid at IMS, you will thank me.
oh no, I'm now absolutely dreading what else you purchased me.
Okay, what are you getting for me for first off?
So Archie, I know for a fact that you bought a lot of mini can coolers as part of your purchase in IndyCar. A lot. But IndyCar always do a 24 can cooler. So you can put all your mini can coolers in the 24 can cooler and make one massive can cooler inside a can cooler.
That's brilliant. That is really good. My can coolers are going to be on display once they are totally surprise presents for Christmas Day. So they'll be on display for our first episode of the new year. Dan, so you are coupling the wheel snowplower clock pendant
Obviously.
thing, which is not something I think I've ever seen over here, to be honest, a clock pendant, but with a 2023 ladies Graham Rahal tank top. It can just act as a vest. Like,
it doesn't look
I'm sure you'll look really trendy.
It doesn't look very good. Oh dear. The wheel snowplower clock pendant, by the way, is 40% off. So
yeah, it's
anyone who's looking at buying it,
yeah, $29.95 on sale. Should be $50. So bargain, steal.
What a time to purchase it, right? Archie, I think your next present has to be the IndyCar holiday long sleeve T-shirt. The IndyCar Christmas jumper, which isn't actually a jumper. I think you'll have to look absolutely fantastic wearing such brilliant merchandise.
Okay, thank you very much. We'll put screenshots of these on Twitter when the episode drops, just so you can all see. My final present for you to complete the photo shoot is an absolutely ginormous pit lane spanning $220 wing wheel flag, the IMS logo, inflatable version. It is absolutely huge, and you're gonna be there in pit lane or even on the grid with your Graham Rahal tank top and wheel power clock pendant in front of the IMS wing wheel flag inflatable logo, which is, I reinforce, absolutely huge.
Does it have dimensions on how big this is, or is it just?
Well, the picture of it is in pit lane. It's nearly the length of the pit lane, it looks like. So it's big.
Right. Okay. So the last thing I'm going to buy you, to go with your very festive IndyCar Christmas jumper, which isn't a jumper, it seems to actually be on a shirt, is the IMS Wrestling Luchador mask.
Oh, I saw that. I'm going to look so cool in that.
You can pretend to be like a WWE wrestler.
Yeah.
While still repping Indianapolis Motor Speedway.
I love that. That is a really good shout. No, that's brilliant. I'm very happy with your selections, Dan. Thank you very much.
Oh, I should have got. If I was going to get your fourth present, I've just seen the wing wheel flag inflatable logo.
Yeah, it's huge, isn't it?
The IMS 10. Why would none of us buy each other?
Yeah.
IMS 10.
Yes. I'll just have a look at. I also considered
folklore 2 years ago. The 10.
I also considered the IndyCar Tommy Bahama Sport Vineline button-up.
I did see that. That looked absolutely fire.
Yeah, which is quite cool, isn't it? With essentially just like big palm leaves on it. So yeah, that's quite cool.
I'm not sure what's quite got to do with IndyCar really, but the wing flag inflatable Santa Claus as well looks like a fantastic Christmas.
This is a proper steal, by the way. It is supposed to be $140. It's $64.95, so it's very, very heavily discounted. I will put it that way.
Right, so as another new segment for the Christmas special this year, we reached out to some of our good friends of the podcast just to find out what they think of when we mention the term Christmas, and we've got some of the weird and wonderful in here, I think it's fair to say.
Yes, indeed. We'll start off with Tom Gaymore. For the American listeners, he is our Sky Sports commentator who essentially fills all of the far too many ad breaks that you guys have over in the States. with his wisdom. So here is what Tom does on, I think it was Boxing Day, I think he said, as his favourite family tradition over Christmas.
So our Christmas tradition in our family is following in the footsteps of my granddad. My granddad was a doctor, England rugby doctor, motorsport related. The whole reason I'm involved in motorsport is because of him. And he loved swimming in cold water, whether or not it was the Thames, Lake Windermere, the English Channel. He absolutely loved it. So I try and get down to the coast on Boxing Day and swim without a wetsuit in the English Channel, come rain, shine, snow, whatever it is. I'll be in there living that family tradition, and it's always absolutely freezing. And if it's cutting up rough, it's an absolute nightmare in the swell as well. But that's what we will be doing. I say we, I try and drag my wife along as well. It's only us two. The rest of the family chicken out.
I don't blame them for chickening out. I mean, it sounds exhilarating on one side, but also like, yeah, brutal. Putting yourself through some pain. I guess it feels great once you've done it, but yeah, I couldn't be going in the English Channel in the height of December.
Yeah, that's adventurous.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. No wetsuit and all. That's very brave. So, fair play, Tom. That's a tradition I don't think I could do. And, wow. That's what
Do you have any
wow.
Do you have any favourite traditions? Anything particularly weird?
Yes.
Oh, go on then.
So ours was on Christmas Eve, and a lot of people watch a lot of people obviously watch Christmas-related things on Christmas Day, like Gavin and Stacey is quite big in the UK, the King's Speech, and we watch most of those sort of things. But one thing we watch on Christmas Eve is very different: the Top Gear Christmas Special.
Oh, nice.
Year on year on Christmas Day, we watched the one where they went to the Middle East. James almost died, and yes, it was just a funny episode. So we watched that every Christmas Eve.
I don't feel like I have anything particularly like weird. I mean, Christmas Eve, I always find Christmas Eve's like as good as Christmas Day. Like we always go and pick the turkey up kind of pretty early in the morning if I'm awake. Then we always meet our cousins for a walk at the exact same place every year. Go around to my grandma's house, watch Polar Express every year on Christmas Eve. Then me and my sister have a picture in front of the fireplace inside our stockings, which obviously at this age don't really fit in anymore, obviously. But yeah, no, that's it for, and then kind of obviously get up early on Christmas Day. And I feel like Christmas Day, Boxing Day, it's almost like 48 hours of Christmas. I like to treat them kind of as 2 Christmas days, and then the week after is always very strange, where you kind of don't know what day it is, and it's the most bizarre week of the year. But yeah, love it. I don't have anything particularly weird or outlandish though, like Tom. That's pretty good. Anyway, let's go on to Dennis. This isn't necessarily a tradition or anything, but I think it's quite a nice perspective from a racing driver who obviously competes and is away from home all year, about just the value of Christmas and being back home, spending time with his family. So this is a very nice message from the reigning Indy Next champion and obviously IndyCar rookie for next year with Dale Coyne Racing, Dennis Hauger.
Hey guys, it's Dennis Hauger. I'm back home in Norway, which is a good feeling, and a bit of off season, but that usually means for us drivers that it's Christmas time, New Year's, and it's always good to come home, spend some time with family and everyone around that you don't get to meet too often. And that's the probably most special thing for me about Christmas, just coming back home, meeting everyone that I haven't seen in a while, and spend some quality time together. So that's Christmas for me, and obviously getting some good food before we get the season started again. Merry Christmas.
I think he's earned some good food, because judging by his Instagram, he's still in the gym just about the entire time. Yeah, thank you, Dennis, for that very nice message. But yeah, very wholesome.
Yeah, that was nice, wasn't it? Yeah, that was very nice. Yeah, that's all I can say. It's very nice. Yeah, I wonder what Norwegian Christmas food is. Any predictions?
Fish, I would imagine. In fact,
Let's have a
I
look.
think I know this because in the UK there's a very funny, famous comedian called Bob Mortimer, and with a guy named Paul Whitehouse, he does a program on the BBC, which is they're basically just two oldish guys. They go fishing, but it's quite a nice chilled out show, quite funny, and they do Christmas specials. And they were in Norway the other year, and I think it was I'm pretty sure it was Norway, and they had what is like a mock Christmas dinner for Norwegian people, and I think fish is a pretty big part of it.
So apparently it's crispy pork belly, it's the most popular, salted lamb ribs, and
Sounds nice.
lye-soaked cod.
Yep, there you go, fish. Interesting. That would never be like. I guess like people have smoked salmon as like appetizers over here, but yeah, but that sounds really nice. I must say, invite myself over to Norway if Dennis becomes a continued friend of the podcast, we'll go and spend Christmas with him 1 year. Why not? Okay, I'm not going to say much and give much away about this, but final one from our good friend Louis Foster, and it's very Louis Foster.
When I was 15, I think, maybe 16. Yeah, I mean 16 actually at the time. I crashed my mum's car on my driveway on Christmas Day. It was icy. I did not know, and I had to take the trash down to the end of the driveway because we had quite a long driveway where we used to live, and there were trees lining it. And there was a bend. I went too fast, and one thing led to another, and young Louis is sideways in a tree and staring at it and going, oopsies. So yeah, that was a fun Christmas morning. Had to hide the car before my grandparents came around because obviously we didn't want them to see a written off car.
Oopsies is exactly how I imagine everyone reacts to that situation. Must be going at some speed to have written the car off.
Why is he also driving
Louis.
under the legal age? What's going on here, Louis?
Well, private land, I guess. If it's
such a long driveway.
If it's a driveway. Oh, he was just being a good son, taking the trash out. Oh, that's another. He's becoming too American. He said trash. This was happening last time he came on the pod, taking the rubbish out, taking the recycling out. That's what we'd say. That's brilliant. That's a brilliant story. Yep, I wrote a car off on Christmas morning when I was 16 years old.
Don't plan to do that this year.
No, I don't plan to either. Don't have a long enough. In fact, I don't have a driveway at all. So there we go.
Right, I think that's it for this year's annually chaotic Christmas special. Now, next week we will try to release our best of 2025. It may be slightly later than Tuesday just because there's a lot of editing to do for that episode, and that obviously want to make it a really good episode, and I also don't want to edit during Christmas Boxing Day for obvious reasons. So during next week, me and Archie will be compiling our favourite clips of the year. It'll be some bloopers, it'll be some moments that you've never seen on the pod, it'll be some best bits of our interviews, just best bits throughout the year, be some of our best analysis, some of our funniest moments, whatever it is. This is where all our best bits get combined into one episode, as we've done in previous years. So it's like a bumper podcast episode to reflect on the year, and it's always a super fun episode, which is definitely worth a listen. Now, first week of January, you'll have us back to do some sort of episode we haven't quite worked out yet, but as usual, we'll continue our weekly episodes during the off season. As we said, our New Year's resolution is to get them back out on Tuesdays consistently rather than just any day of the week, because we know it became a little bit messy last couple of weeks whilst I was ill and then away, but should get better towards the new year. But I think the final thing we need to say is we wish you all a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. We hope you've enjoyed this episode thoroughly and hope you enjoy your season. Hopefully you get plenty of IndyCar related presents as well, we all hope. And yeah.
And given we received our Spotify Wrapped statistics for our top 5 nations who listen to this podcast, top 2 being the US and the UK, so Merry Christmas to you guys. And then it was Norway and Sweden. So to our Norwegian and Swedish listeners, God Jul. And 5th in the top 5 was Germany. So to our German listeners, Frohe Weihnachten.
So, Merry Christmas to you all, and thank you very much for watching. Thanks very much for listening, and we'll see you next time.